You get in there, you do everything you can to keep your people alive, you get the hell out. But you've got to do one other thing. People out there that are wearing a dirty shirt, barefoot, carrying an AK, you got to look at that guy and say, I'm Airborne Ranger, I'm this, that. That guy's probably been killing people since he was 12 years old.
Yeah.
And if you come face to face, eyeball to eyeball, as an American, you'll probably hesitate one split second too long. So you got to start thinking about that before you ever go. When in doubt, yeah, there's all kinds of stuff where you could be believed and everything, but if you're dead or your people are dead, so you've got to become tougher than the enemy. Here. If you don't, and you don't work as a team, you can't be talking about, I'm a Democrat, I'm a Republican, I'm pissed because I'm a Native American, I'm pissed because I'm a Southern poor boy, I'm pissed because I'm a black guy, I'm pissed because you're one color, OD green. The hell with that other shit. You're a family, you're a brother. You'll bond with the rest of your life with those guys. The hell with what these other yays say. They don't like you because you're white, black, or whatever. You stick together, bond together. Don't take shortcuts. Get in, get it done, and get the hell out. That's all I can tell you. That's really the bottom line of all. Don't think about going home. Don't be Xing off the days. Consider yourself dead already. And if you can do that, you can do your job.
Damn.
But then you're going to have a day that something's going to happen that's really going to traumatize you. But unlike civilian life, people have a chance to grieve at the funeral. You're going to have to move right on. All these things you can't really simulate
In training.
And 10 seconds after you've done in the situation, you're a vet. The only difference between a guy that's well trained, that hadn't been to war, if some guy's been to war, he's looking down on you and telling, well, you're on the United jumper. Bullshit. 10 seconds after the stuff starts, whether you're a private or you're a veteran. Don't look at anybody make you feel inferior. If somebody's doing that, usually they haven't done that. So people that have really seen action are not going to talk. Yeah, that's about it.
Yeah, that's exactly what
Kids,
they tell
what,
us.
5 minutes? 30 years experience, 5 years.
It would have took somebody like 30 minutes just say what you would have said.
Yeah,
What's that?
It's awesome.
It took somebody 30 minutes.
because there's a disconnect, right, of people that have fought and people that have not fought. Like realistically, right?
It's called institutional memory, and you don't get enough of that in the volunteer army.
You will never get enough of that institutional
institutional
You
memory.
can't- There's no way in any scenario, right, that you could fight for a period of time that will allow you to understand what's going on in that moment, right? You won't know until you know. And when you know, you know. That's the difference, right?
Thank you.
And
The moment occurs, that's the experience.
Exactly,
The moment
right?
of.
There-
And that's
Us,
hard.
we could not never understand what you guys go through, right?
Yeah.
But it's also, we can train, but that moment, like
You guys have been in combat though, right?
It's simulation.
no,
It's simulation versus
Yeah.
experience.
No.
Real simple.
Yes.
You're from Florida. How many times didn't you say you're from Florida,
I'm
right?
from Florida, yeah.
How many times have you come within 10 feet of it and hit by lightning?
A lightning,
I've been shot
not
at.
much,
I've been
not
shot
much.
at.
I've been shot at, but it's not. but
No,
it's not the same.
no.
Not lightning.
I lived in Florida till I was 33. Twice my car's been hit by lightning while I was driving it.
Shit, that's
Okay.
really. That's actually
Right. Well, driving back and forth from Tampa to Miami will do it for you. But especially at night. Especially at night. But my point is,
Statistically, that's
when something happens, that's why they give you the training.
Yeah.
You go into automatic survival mode. It's like Scarlett O'Hara. I'll think about it tomorrow.
Yeah.
And but the main thing is, once you live through that trauma, you do want to go back and clean out the wound.
You would 100%, if you could, you would go back and clean out the wound. That's what the story.
What I want to tell you guys, during World War II and World War I, there were very few deferments from the military. It didn't matter how poor you were, how rich you were, what your ethnicity was, your religion. If you came up the draft and went to physical, you went. In Vietnam, when I came into Vietnam, they allowed people to stay out of the service if they stayed in college. That was wrong, because they put a stigma on the draft in a way. It's like, well, you're not smart enough or rich enough to go to college, you're going to get drafted. A lot of people were throwing their kids into college. I don't blame them. But it was wrong. Well, because of the public's disillusionment in Vietnam, they started the volunteer army. I don't agree with it. I'll tell you why. It's not the volunteers that are bad. Most of the guys that fought here in World War II were draftees, and most of them got out of the service. Yet, Colonel Lou Mendez of the 508, he was a full colonel when he retired. He'd been in World War II, Korea, and Vietnam. He said the most professional unit he ever was with was the 508 Parachute Infantry for World War II. They weren't career, but they were professional. They came in here with 2,000 men and came out of here 32 days later with less than 700. What happened was the volunteer army has divorced the bulk of American society from understanding what you guys are going through. When I was a kid, I was born the last year of World War II. When I was a kid, 10 years old, 1955, you had World War I, World War II, Korean War veterans. Almost every man had been in service. Unless they had rheumatic heart or some essential war cover. It used to be more or less, even if we had some kind of career plan, we knew we'd pull a hitch on service. And it was a pride thing. People would most of them would get out, but they were proud they served. So what happens? 9/11 comes along, and they just send the same people back over and over. I wrote letters to Bush, I wrote letters to all kinds of people. None of the generals would speak up about it. Making that small people just carry the brunt of that war. That's wrong. I believe if you had a national service program that included the draft, they needed much more combat division because they cut way back after the first Gulf War. But politically, nobody wanted to tell people that, and that's the problem. So the guys that fought, you guys since 9/11, really got a bad deal. Vietnam, we were unpopular to a lot of people. But you guys are invisible. They don't care about you one way or another because they're not touched by it. And that's wrong. Don't buy off on the shit that, yeah, you don't want these gunning civilians. Bullshit. A nation's strength is from its people. We're the strongest military now because we have the technology and everything. But what would happen if we fought somebody that had 4 times as many soldiers and they started killing us off fast? Their technology was like ours. What would happen? They before they got any replacements or into the draft, they killed off most of you guys. That's wrong. I believe if they had something like that, national service program, Congress would only send you to where you needed to go.
people